We have a 2002 Ford Explorer that we're going to go through the steps in order to replace the fuel pump. Before doing any fuel system repairs, we bleed the pressure off the system. We'll do this by using our pressure relief valve on our pressure gauge. Make sure to capture any fuel into a safe container. We'll disconnect the negative battery cable. In order to do a proper fuel pump replacement, we need to clean the inside of the tank, and that will require the removal of the tank. In order to gain access to the fuel filter, we'll remove the shield and the bracket. Disconnect the fuel lines. You will have residual fuel at the fuel filter. Be sure and capture this into a safe container. We have placed some caps on the fuel filter to keep from losing any excessive fuel. Disconnect the emissions line at the front of the tank. At the back of the tank, disconnect the fuel filler. With the tank properly supported, remove the tank straps. Partially lower the tank to gain access to the emissions line and vent line at the rear of the tank. Lower the tank some more in order to gain access to the electrical connection. Due to the age and the location of the electrical connector on this vehicle, it's a possibility for dirt to build up in the connector, making it difficult to separate. Completely remove the tank from the vehicle and clean the outside of the tank before removing the module assembly. Remove the lines from the bracket on the tank. This will help in disconnecting the fuel line. Disconnect the electrical connection from the pressure sensor. Using a properly adjusted spanner wrench, turn the lock ring counterclockwise to remove the module. Spanner wrenches are available at most local parts stores. Remove the module from the tank, making sure to capture any residual fuel. At this point, we need to drain the remaining fuel into a safe container and then clean the inside of the tank. We want to be sure that the tank is as clean as possible to allow a clean environment for the fuel pump. With the inside of the tank thoroughly cleaned, we're ready to install the new Airtex module assembly. Install the tank seal into the location on the top of the tank. Note the locating tabs on the flange of the module assembly. These will have to be properly aligned in the top of the tank when installing the pump. Install the module assembly into the tank, making sure that the alignment tabs are properly located. Fully seat the module assembly into the tank. Install the locking ring, turning it clockwise using the spanner wrench. Install the fuel lines onto the module assembly and reinstall into the tank bracket. Reconnect the electrical connection. As you raise the tank into position, be sure and work the fuel lines over the front cross member. Reconnect the electrical connection. With the tank partially raised, reconnect the emissions line and the vent line. With the tank fully raised into position, reinstall the tank straps. At the front left side of the tank, reattach the emissions line. Install the fuel filler hose. Reconnect the fuel lines. Reinstall the fuel filter and shield. With the repair complete, reconnect the negative battery cable. Cycle a key 3 to 4 times in order to charge the system. Start the vehicle and monitor fuel pressure, making sure it's within vehicle specifications. Now before we remove our pressure gauge, we'll shut the vehicle off and bleed the pressure using our pressure gauge, making sure to capture any fuel into a safe container.